Yeah.
Mine is something that I know you have never seen because we've talked about it, and you said you're like, no, I've never seen it. And
oh shit,
it's the djinn from Wishmaster.
Shit. Okay. Yeah.
So the reason I chose this movie is it is something that I did watch kind of a lot, you know, when it was like kind of first out or whatever for some years. But it was interesting because I didn't realize, I was like, well, how did they get this guy's voice? It is the actor that plays him even when he's human. He's in a bunch of other movies too, but he went all full in suit and makeup and all this stuff for the movie. The dude's wicked looking. He kind of looks like the Creeper.
Oh shit. Okay.
He kind of has like a similarity, but the fact that I was watching something today and they made a good point in the fact of his getup is very intricate and really awesome. And, you know, it's all practical. Like his mouth moves, like, you know, it all looks real. The I guess you could say wicked genie, if you will. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't fight. It's all mental. Because you either wish for something and then he twists your wish around.
Oh, it's that whole like be careful what you wish for kind
basically,
of thing. Yeah.
And the thing is that not only when he is the djinn, but when he is human, he's got this like smooth sexiness to him. Like when he's talking, like even when he's not like the awful thing that looks like that, it's kind of cool. Like he's got these two like little alter egos. And the story's pretty good. Like even the fact of like, there's some pretty decent names in it. Like, what is it? Tony Todd.
Oh shit.
He's in it. Yeah. Robert Englund's in it. So like, there's some pretty good names in it, but the story's pretty solid. The deaths. Oh, dude.
So take me through some of these deaths. Yeah.
Well, like one of them is like this homeless guy. And I'm pretty sure that's the guy that I think it's the guy that plays Rex in, Back to the Future, the homeless guy.
Oh yeah,
but he's a homeless guy in this one too, and he's mad. He's mad at like one of the clerks in like the CVS or something like that, and the djinn's trying to get stronger, I believe, is what it is at this point. And he asked him something. He was like, "Well, what's your beef with this guy or whatever?" And I forget how he words it, but he was like, "I wish he would die" or something like that. He's like, "I wish he would get cancer and die." And
oh my God,
he just looks at him as he's smoking a cigarette, and the genie looks at him. And he's like, "Do you mean that?" And he was like, "Yeah." And you just see the clerk inside while he's like taking it. He just like starts foaming. He's got boils coming all over him and stuff.
What
and he just died. And the dude like throws his cigarette down. He's like, "You're fucking weird," and like walks off. But at the end of everything, even the people that make wishes, even when it's not the person that let him out, like he's doing things to get stronger, but like he still takes you with him afterwards. Like at the end, the guy that made that wish, he still gets taken because he made a wish.
So even though you get what you want, there is still a price to be paid, even if it's not the wish that you made.
Right.
Interesting.
And the way that the Alexandra is the main woman in this, and how she like defeats him is pretty genius. How this becomes about, it's like a ruby or something that it is. And some guy was drunk that was moving like this article or like ancient artifact or whatever it was off of like a boat. And he dropped it because he was drinking, and it like killed somebody. But then the gem came out and somebody stole it. And then it just kind of got passed around and like something, and like it just kind of came to her. But how she got rid of him was, she was smart. At the end, she's standing there and she like goes through her head. She's like, "I wish whatever his name was, Derek, wasn't drinking on, October 3rd, blah, blah, blah." And he was like, "Oh, fuck." Because now he didn't drop it. He didn't get out.
Right.
It was fucking genius how they did it. It was like the whole movie was just solid, man. And the fact that like some of the bigger horror icons were in it, like, Tony Todd, one of his is the fact that he's like a security guard, and he asks him, he's trying to get through and he's like not letting him through. And he says something about being at a dead end job and all this stuff. And he's like, "Don't you just wish you could escape stuff like this?" And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Do you wish you could escape?" And he's like, it almost like mesmerized him. And he was like, yes. And the next thing you know, he's in a straitjacket in water like Houdini. And he's like, Houdini made it in 2 minutes. And he just walks off.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's shit like that. Like, this movie was fucking wicked. I know there was some CGI, and I don't want to say that it holds up to this day, but what they did do, like, man, the movie holds up to this day.
Yeah.
It's solid. Like, you have to watch it, dude.
See,
And I haven't watched it in years, and I still remember some of the stuff. Like, it stuck with me. The shit was fire.
yeah. What's honestly like there is something that's really cool about those older movies that, you know, they did work with what they had.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were able to, you know, effectively, you know, make you believe that this was happening or make you wince or like, oh my God, like, you know, like that's happening. Like, that's huge. Because I mean, for me, like, I can forgive a lot whenever I do watch an older film where it's like, even like, I know for a fact, I hate to admit it, but Jurassic Park is not perfect. There is a frame or two where a raptor disappears.
Sure.
You know, so
there's even
you know,
a guy's pushing one of the raptors in the kitchen scene.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
see his hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that movie still holds up though.